How's it going, guys? Welcome back to West of Loathing. Ooh, I want to head to the jeweler's cabin. The multicolored snakes. Oh, a lot of them. Maybe I've been fighting this many every time. Maybe that's not peculiar now that I really think about it. I gotta deal with these guys really quick, but I think I want to try and make a diamond ring. And I think that's the most valuable gem I've found so far. Probably. I mean, come on, I turned a massive lump of coal into a massive diamond. It's worth a lot of money. I'm so tempted to sell it to get enough money to silver plate a turnip. But I would still only be not even quite halfway there. It doesn't seem worth it. Let's see if we can get like an incredible ring here instead. Master Gerald takes a look at the rocks you have with you. I don't remember the silvery crystal. Let's do that as well. He takes your strangely silvery crystal, cuts and polishes it. I don't remember exactly where I got that from. You can't help feeling like this ring is a waste of whatever the silvery crystal is, but on the other hand, it's a very, very nice ring. Maybe I shouldn't have done it. Crap. Anyways, massive diamond. You got the huge diamond ring. Oh, you're betrothed to adventure. Oh, it's still worth the same amount of money, too, if for whatever reason I do need to sell it. That's a great ring. All of trash and garbage being. Come on, man, I just gave you like the biggest diamond of all time, and you're going to tell me that my shit is garbage? You get out of here. Ooh, maximum AP is really good to have, but this is probably overall better. And as soon as that coffee glitch gets figured out, then I'll have that extra AP anyways. I'm starting to think that glitch might never get ironed out, though. Not before I finish the game, at least, because I feel like I'm really very much nearing the end of the game. I gotta head back to the Alexandria ranch. I have that compass, and a few episodes ago, two different commenters at different times have given me hints. One was a very cryptic hint, and the other one was a very straightforward recommendation to take the compass to the Alexandria ranch. Now I just gotta find it here. Oh shit. I guess there was two reasons to come to the Alexandria mine. Cool. Holy shit. Okay, deal with the compass thing first. I'm gonna figure that out first. Curly's compass. This was the one, wasn't it? The compass needle is pointing straight north, and if you pace back and forth a little bit, you can actually see it move. You're very close. There's nothing north of the ranch but woods. Do you want to follow the compass? Yes. Yes, I do. Hey, Curly's Cairn. Ooh, aspens. Hey, yeah. We have not seen a single aspen in this game before. You can tell it's an aspen because of the way that it is. I'll be so happy if that joke is inserted in this game. Oh, I wish it would have squeezed it in there where it's like kind of off map a little bit. That would have been funny. This looks very heavy. Look under it. I have the muscle. You lift up the corner of the entire cairn. There's some kind of machine buried underneath. Curly's Auto-Gyrotheodolite. The engraving on this machine says it was manufactured in January of 1995. Must be a typo. An engravio. You get the sense that you won't need Curly's compass anymore, so you bury it under the cairn. If you say so. Seems like a waste, but okay. And then what can I do with this? Examine it. The machine looks complicated. Its main feature is a column of 4 little lights. Right now all of the lights are dark. There's a label on the back that says maximum effective depth 4,000 meters. Maybe it's supposed to be used at a mine or a cave. Also, what's a meter? that hasn't made its way here yet. It's from some northern future traveler adventurer. Well, the deepest delve mine had the 4 different levels, and it had some sort of comment saying that it was like 4,000 or 4 kilometers or 4,000 meters deep. So that makes the most sense to take that here. That's a bit of an easy one. A lot easier to figure out what to do than the compass was. I think the compass said something about north was important. I just wasn't sure exactly what to make of that. Let me see. Oh, right. Well, yeah, where am I heading towards? I might as well just use it now, right? It looks complicated. Excellent question. Maybe I'm not quite there yet. What if I use it in here? Nada. Alright, I left and came back to see if there was anything I could do from up top here. There's that other way down. But it only goes like, yeah, level 1. That's not gonna be anything, is it? Well, yeah, this isn't gonna be anything. What other mines? are there that might make sense. Abandoned mine, madness, snake pit, soup stock, jumble neck. The madness, this one has that really, really deep pit. But then I would just throw it into the pit, and that doesn't make sense. The madness maw, that one went deep, didn't it? Just as much running around this episode as there was before. I think there was an elevator down here. At least I was fairly certain there was. Am I deep enough? No. Oh, there's somewhere to stick a keystone, though. Nah, scrap some punch cards. Alright, nothing worth it. Oh. Okay, I feel like I hadn't gone down very deep, but things must have lit up. The 4 lights, all 4 lights are lit, and the little wobbly antenna things on top are vibrating and pointing at a spot on the wall of the mine. Dig out the wall with the pickaxe. The rock does look a little weak. You walk to the spot indicated and pick away at it. You break through into a hidden chamber, but unfortunately you bury the Auto-Gyrotheodolite under some rubble in the process. Aw, lame. That makes sense why there was like this big open area on the side of this mine from a million years ago. Curly's cave. Alright, well, who's Curly? What's he been up to? This is a pretty nice nightstand for being in a cave and all. See what's in it. Left half of Curly's map. It's half of a treasure map. It's the half with the X on it. So it tells you where the treasure is, but it's missing the half with the beginning of the dotted line, so you don't know where to start. Oh shit, it's not just drawn right onto like the big... like this big map or something. That would have been much more helpful. Well, I got half of a map at least. A lot of empty bottles, decent wine, decent tequila. Hey, why can't I age tequila? I guess maybe that's not how that works. So this is where Curly slept some of the time, maybe. And it's pie safe. Ooh, the brain meat pie. This is a pie filled with meat. Not brain meat though, I hope, right? Just meat that's good for your brain. Specifically the meat from inside a pig's skull. Oh, it is brain. Mysticality by 5. It's not really that good. These coals are completely cold. You should call them colds instead. That's too clever. That's a little bit too clever. Wait a minute. Can I go up this? Looks like the original way in and out of here has collapsed some time ago. Oh, okay, never mind. It was just the main entrance that I had gone in and out through. Cool. I got half a map. I don't know where to start looking for the other half of the map, but the other like main lead that I have to go off of here is this portal that I saw up at Alexandria's ranch. So that's dope. Let's go check that out. That key-shaped L vibrato device, the chrono key, hums as you approach the floating window and peer through. You see a woman browsing through a book as she strolls along a garden path. There's a booming noise in the distance and she looks up. There's a burst of static and the scene repeats. Oh, so is that Alexandria walking around reading her books, before she got bombed by Fort Terminus or whatever the hell that Fort Terminal, whatever the hell that fort was called? Grab her arm and pull her through? It's a repeating scene. What am I pulling her through? Whoa, she did just appear there. You grab her arm and pull her through. What? Quite a rescue. Well, I'm gonna step away from that. What in the hell just happened? What did you do? Saved your life. Don't mention it. All in a day's work. Where's my house? As best as I can work out, the commander of the nearby army fort got cabin fever and went on a paranoid rampage. He just happened to be in range of their guns. So that's what that soldier was trying to warn me about. I assumed he meant goblins or something. I'm so sorry. Well, but how am I alive? I happened to see you through a time rift and pulled you through just before the explosion. Don't ask me to explain that. Okay. Also, you're probably a couple of years out of date. How long has it been since the cows came home? Since the what now? Oh boy, you got a lot of catching up to do. I didn't realize she had been out of the loop for that long. That's pretty wild. How did this time rift open up? We're just gonna skip past that? Well, I can't do it in this pile of rubble. What am I gonna do? Oh, all my lovely books. I'll let you know if I think of anything. Good luck. Or, well, speaking of books, there's a town to the southeast called Dirtwater. Sounds charming. There's plenty of space there, and they could use a library or bookstore or something. Okay, I suppose it's better than living in a crater, and some of these volumes look salvageable. Alright, I'll head there directly. I'll see you later. What else can I do with this? There's nothing but static on the other side of the window now. That's so weird. That's such a random thing to have happened. Is that the one and only use of the chrono key, though? I have to think that it's not. But that's just kind of a random guess. I got nothing else to go on there. I can't think of any hints of anything. I don't remember seeing anything on the map, like a wavy part of the screen or anything to indicate that there was ever anything noteworthy in that particular spot. I got nothing. I'm fresh out of ideas there. Liquid Brewing, Curiosity and Bean, Tony's, I forgot about him, and books. This is the very last store. We filled up all the stores. Cool. Cool. Let me scan your bookshelves. Probably nothing to look at. I guess I'll just talk straight to Alexandria. Oh, hello again. Thank you for telling me about this place. The locals have been very welcoming. Oh, glad to hear it. Oh, and I never really thanked you properly for saving my life, so thank you. Although I don't really understand what happened. I don't think I could explain it if I tried, but you're welcome. Can I interest you in a book? I'll take a look. Desert, eating, and drinking. Gives the foraging skill. I already got that. Get cracking. Safe cracking, I have that. Mind your meat. Oh, man. That's a way cheaper way of getting dicker in, isn't it? I feel like I had it. I paid like a lot to first get it. I don't remember exactly. I feel like I did, but I don't know. Mycology, I already found that because of maintenance. Stupid walking. I have all this. I have all of this. I could read that for the experience, but it's not particularly worth it. I thought maybe in all your mini volumes you'd have half a treasure map or something like that, which, you know what, come to think of it, I don't think I actually looked at. Examine it, it's half a map, which is about as useful as half a velocipede, which is to say not useful at all, and you'll probably fall on your face and embarrass yourself if you try to use it. Turn it over. Oh shit, on the back of the map you see the following is written: Dear treasure seeker, and the other half of the map is in the possession of my confidant, Holloway. Shit, I know Holloway. I'll go talk to him. First I want to see if you got weird book boots here or something. Something that would have merged the two. Tony's inscribed boots. Extra AP and spell damage. These boots have a lot of complicated magical glyphs etched into their leather. Nothing worth buying. I've been spending a lot of meat lately and not making a lot of meat lately, honestly, so not gonna mess around with that right now. Holloway's hideaway. That's where he is. Couldn't remember where the hell he was. I knew he was somewhere in the far west. Oh, Wandering Sally, you bet. I haven't seen you in a while. See what you up to. Probably don't really have anything new or worth buying, do you? Nope. Been a long while since you've done me any real good there, Sally. Sorry to say. Your full potential has been met. You find a crate on the side of the road. It has mining or maybe first aid supplies stenciled on it. Jeez, make up your mind. Got a bit of both, I suppose? Cool. Give me your treasure, Holloway. Please? I found your silver pin. You know a fellow named Curly? I found part of a map. Ah, well, since you came all this way just to return my pin, I guess you're the trustworthy sort Curly was looking for. Oh, cool. So I had to have done that first part for this second half of this quest or whatever to be anything. Here you go. This is the other half of that map. This is the back half of Curly's treasure map. Wow, thanks. That's real kind of you. Examine it. The two halves of the map fit together like two halves of a glove. This is a reassembled map, which will hopefully lead you to Curly's meat. Excellent. And let me read it. This is just a map leading from Curly's ranch in the southeast to Holloway's store in the northwest. This better not be some the real treasure was friendship crap. Yeah, it better not be. But what could it actually mean? Oh, here we go. There's a little X on the ground outside. This X isn't real. It's an abstract representation of your knowledge that something is buried here. Dig up that abstraction. Curly's strongbox. This is it. The treasure you've been searching for since you left Boring Springs. Is that when I first got that compass? Was that long ago? Holy shit. Or I think, did I say when I left Boring Springs that I was out to find treasure or whatever? There was options of like to find adventure, to find my fortune, to find fame. I might have said treasure. Though this is a lockbox, it's not a locked lockbox. Open it. You take a deep breath, make a drum roll noise with your tongue, and open the lockbox. I don't know how to do that with my tongue. I don't know what the fuck they mean. It contains a framed note. Note from Curly. This is a framed note from Curly Butterfield. Oh, just kidding. There's also a whole pile of meat in there. 15,000 meat. Yes. And read it. It's a note from Curly Butterfield. It reads, Dear Treasure Hunter, you have proven that you are as clever as an owl, as strong as a bear, and as compassionate as a bobcat. My soul can rest easy knowing that my treasure is in good hands. Spend it wisely or waste it. I don't care. I'm dead. XOXO Curly Butterfield. Oh, I found it all the way back at Butterfield's ranch. That makes sense. Which was, like, way down here somewhere. How much meat does that put me at? Not enough to silver plate a turnip yet. Well, I got an achievement for it. So there's that at least. I found Curly's meat. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do the silver plating turnip. For 20 grand, that seems a little excessive. Seems mostly unwise. I'll go to the Alamo rent-a-mule. No thanks, Sally. Last time I talked to you, you really had nothing to offer. I'm sorry to say. This place seems kind of familiar. Yeah, but I can't quite place it. Something starts with an A? The Alamo reminds you of the Alamo? That's weird that old dumbass came in here with me. Grab a couple needles. I have like 1,000 of those. Rentals, complaints. Sorry, I wanted to rifle around your building a little bit more before I talk to anyone. Alright, rentals first, and then when that goes awry, I can complain. Looks like this is where you go to rent a mule, just judging from the sign, you know. Welcome to Alamo Rent-a-Mule. How can I help you? I'd like to rent a mule. Excuse me, but didn't you ride up here on a horse? Yes. So what do you need a mule for? I guess you have a point. Please remember us in the future. If your horse breaks down, though... Well, okay. Oh, great. Another customer. As if I didn't have enough to deal with already, what with the paperwork and the heat and the mule bites, and someone keeps stealing my lunch out of the office icebox, and my trick knuckle is acting up again. Gosh. Sure would be nice to get a little peace and quiet, but nope, I gotta stand here at the counter all day, and the hardwood floor isn't helping my sciatica. Let me tell you. Don't even get me started on what they pay us around here. The mules eat better than I do. And if that wasn't bad enough, I went and dropped my daughter's birthday present down a stupid hole at a stupid mine, and will anyone go and get it for me? Haha, yeah, right. Do you mean this bracelet? Oh yeah, I found the child's bracelet. I forgot about that. Wow, thanks a bundle. It's a real tragedy that there are so few selfless, kind-hearted people like you in the world, willing to do a hugely dangerous favor for a total stranger without any expectation of reward. Yeah, sure, but a reward would be pretty great. Hey, how's it going? Oh, pretty typical, by which I mean horrible. My shins are acting up, my eyebrows are on the fritz, and you wouldn't believe the amount of paperwork I've got to do, but of course the pencil sharpener is broken, so I have to sharpen my pencil by hand with a nail file, and a scorpion got in my coffee and drank half of it. Leave him to complaining. Wait, so he just dishes out the complaints. He doesn't actually take complaints, he's just there to complain. Oh, that's awesome. It lists a bunch of features you can pay extra for when renting a mule, such as two-way sneeze through wind vent. What does that mean? Getting kicked insurance, saddle warmers, rear view mirror, fuzzy dice, butt muffler, two-way sneeze through, self-kicking tires, leather floor mats, deluxe eyeball wipers, side of coleslaw. Well, all those just seem fantastic, but I can't actually rent a mule or anything? Well, that certainly was a waste. That has got to be every single location visited in this game. At least once, I think. So I guess I'll just do some wanders. Your eye catches a small wooden object at the side of the trail, and you stop to take a closer look. Turns out some kid lost their bandolore, what you would call a yo-yo, but the modern patent for that won't happen for another couple decades. Do some sweet, bandolore tricks. You spend a few minutes planet hopping, looping the loop, and three-leaf clovering. It sure will be nice when they invent one of these that can sleep properly so you can split the atom and bite the pants. Makeshift grave, wooden marker, not from around here but a real square little fella. Dig it up. Nothing worth having. A goblin runs up to you laughing. They're carrying a boulder over their head which is taller than they are. Whoa, wait, what are you planning on doing with that? Haha, you catching. He's gonna throw a boulder at me? No, stop, not throwing. You not fun. I can't catching a rock like that. How are you even lifting that? Finding magical ring of strong in mine. Now so very strong. Trick him out with a ring. Hey, wow, hearing about rings like this. Can seeing it? Haha, nope, nice try though. Well, I'm gonna fight you and I'm just gonna take it then. How about that? A goblin miner. Look at him, he's just one-handing a boulder like a basketball. Ring of strength. This ring is sure to make you strengther. 10 muscle. Don't need muscle. Funny ring, though. With a ghostly, shrieking moo, a cow skull wreathed in its own personal blizzard of freezing wind and shards of ice swoops towards you. And as much as it is possible to ascribe an emotional state to it, you would guess the emotion to be upset. Oh, look at that little blizzardy thing. The Cryobove. Well, easy enough to take out still. Do I get anything unique from that? No, I don't. Not really. Mostly I just want to find more of those energized quests. A skeleton moseys up to you wearing a leather vest, chaps, and a rancher-style felt hat, bleached white by long years in the sun. He also has a tin star on his lapel that says Texas Ranger. He glares at you with suspicion in his eye sockets, but doesn't say anything. He's missing his jaw, so he probably can't even hiss like most skeletons. Oh, look at that goofy buck-toothed idiot. Hey, what's up? You're a long way from home. The skeleton apparently decides he isn't interested in you and turns to continue on his way. Offer assistance? You're hunting for somebody, right? Maybe I can help. The skeleton considers this, then pulls an ancient and faded wanted poster from his vest pocket. Looks like he's after some bandit leader named Dirty Jim Deeks, who, based on the date of the poster, has probably been dead for at least 50 years. You've been on the trail a long time, huh? The skeleton nods with steel in his eyes. Eye sockets. Schmooze your way to the quarry. What follows is a long montage of you and the ranger hanging out in the seediest bars you can find, asking circumspect questions about old bandit gangs, and who once claimed to be whose sons. After a time, you manage to meet a guy named Trashy Mike Deeks, and after a lot of booze and palaver, he tells you where to find his grandpa's grave. When you arrive, the skeletal bandit is sitting on his own gravestone with a board from the lid of his coffin across his knees, cleaning and reassembling an old revolver. Hang back. You hang back out of the way as the rancher marches up to Dirty Jim. Dirty Jim nods amicably, also short of a jawbone. And the rancher gravely nods in turn and waits for Dirty Jim to finish with his pistol. After a minute, Dirty Jim peers down the barrel of the gun, seems satisfied, and loads it. The two of them square off in a classic gunfight pose, arms akimbo, hands flexing and ready to grab iron. A leaf falls from a scraggly graveyard tree, and when it touches the ground, 2 shots ring out. And then, Dirty Jim collapses into a pile of loose old bones. The ranger turns and nods to you, touching the brim of his hat in a salute. You salute back, and he tosses you a tin star before collapsing himself. Did you hear that one about the Texas Ranger who got so mad at a scrap of cloth at the big party that he could only bellow a single incoherent syllable? It was a real Texas Ranger, rager, rage, rag, raw. This item goes on your lapel for some muscle. Good hunting, old buddy. Wow, that was a long, drawn-out encounter for a whole lot of nothing. The Ranger, Rager, Rag, Rah, Rah thing was funny, though. You catch a whiff of an especially fragrant pine tree. As you're riding down the trail towards your destination, you park old dumbass. It appears to be a northern mustache pine. You've heard great things about the sap in these things. You carefully tap the pine and draw off a dram of the musky sap. This stuff will really do wonders for your upper lip. It's sap for your mustache. It's so effective that it works even if you don't have a mustache. Increases moxie by 11. A real must-have. Must-have? Ooh, I'm one encounter away from being able to up my stomach capacities. Let's get that underway. A burly lumberjack-looking fellow has set up a table in the middle of the road with a sign that says Toll Road 1 Arm Wrestle. He grins widely when he sees you and plants the elbow of his absurdly muscular right arm in the middle of the table. Take the challenge. You sit down across from the lumberjack and clasp hands. I'm not bothering to do the dialogue here because it's all etc. Long story short, you eventually manage to force your opponent's arm to the table, and he graciously gestures for you to continue on your journey. And that's going to be enough for me to level up my grit. Which, what else does it got? Give me extra HP and the stomach capacity. No bonus to pain tolerance yet, and not even on the next one, and that's going to take a lot to get to. Let me dig through my pack and see what's worth eating. Bananas are better than I would have guessed them to be. I've only eaten 2 things. The beaker of fudge, which is like the best thing, and the pickle, which is like the second best thing. Okay, so I'm going to have to settle for something less good than those, because those are as good as it gets, basically. Ooh, the food cube is pretty damn good. Well, it's basically either going to be the banana or the El Vibrato cube. Plus 9 to everything's pretty significant. Wow, my mysticality got out of control. Yeah, let's eat the banana. You eat the banana after comparing it to itself to see how big it is. You're going ape over this banana you just ate. Bananas. Alrighty. Things are looking pretty good there. I'm going to grind out a couple quick battles at the Hellstrom Ranch to get some extra experience. That was insane. I just wiped out 3 things so easily there. I mean, Buffalo Bill helped, but that was still insane. My plan was to dump that into Moxie, but maybe I level up Shoot Nanny. 5 to 6 to 7. I can get it all the way up to 9, and that would be every, like, combat slot. There's, like, 9 spaces for things to stand, right? Alright, that's enough to get maximum Shoot Nanny. That's fully leveled up. That's going to be really useful in the Necromancer's battle. What is my anger at? It's at 3 right now, right? And it can't get more than 5. I think next time, guys, I'm going to go take another stab at the Necromancer's tower. What do you know? It's right there. I'm so nearby. But I think that is where I need to head next. We are getting very close to the end here. Things are really coming together. This storyline might be left hanging. I might not be able to properly close this portal. So that's a shame, but at the very least I can rid the world of the Necromancers. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you again soon.